Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have the invasion of the Hypogeans on my homestead. I'm going to show you some teams which people have used in order to almost one-shot, almost 100% down these Hypogeans. So we're going to lead it off with a team from Driftoff, and he used his team and he managed to clear it in one hit. You can also get, for example, your guildmates to help you. Okay guys, so here's going to be the formation. This is from Driftoff. I'll show it to you guys in the preview. So this team has managed to get 100% clear, and of course charms are not factoring into this attack, and you have a plus 10 cap on your artifact. But basically blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left. It is a Tassi, Pheromorph, Valara team with Iron. But another team which did really well from Is That Your Real Hair is going to be this team. Iron, crowd controlling, then you have Pheromorph, Shamira damage, and Valara again for stat stealing buff. So those are the two teams that you guys can try. We're going to go ahead and begin with Driftoff's team because I'm going to try to fully 100% kill it, because apparently this team can get it done. As you see, like, you have multiple enemies, so these AoE teams, Pheromorph, Tassi, Iron to group them up, Valara to stat steal, all of the, and then twins for buffing, they all make sense together, and that's kind of the game plan you want to go around. However, Shamira definitely, as you guys saw in Is That Your Real Hair's team, that will definitely work, or even Pheromorph, of course, is a great option, Valara. But Tassi is particularly good. Let's see, there could be some RNG to it. We have 35 seconds left. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill it, and it is going to be on auto battle. You cannot manually control it even if you want to, so it will just be down to, like, yeah, what your team is able to do on their own. But there we go. So that is going to be a one shot, 100% clear, and you're going to get contribution points for doing that. And there's another Hypogean here, so I don't know what happens while the Hypogeans are here, if they're taking in your resources. I'm not entirely sure about that. But we're going to go ahead and attack this one as well. I'm going to attack again with this team, but again, I will recap and show you Is That Your Real Hair's team in case you have these heroes and not those heroes, which I don't even know if that will be the case, because Theodore is a hero that some people might have passed on. And yeah, but basically, this is another good team option. However, if Driftoff team has not failed, so we're going to go ahead and attack with it again, because it does look to be really good. So that's how you want to try to defeat these Hypogeans. Now, as for other tips about Homestead, I'm going to talk you through a couple of things that I've learned along the way about, like, you know, a bit of min-maxing, but I don't want, like, to make this game mode too stressful, because this game mode, there's not really, as far as I know right now, there's not any pressure to, for example, like, push and level up faster than everyone else. So in this fight, the enemies get drawn over to the right side. We want to make sure they're under Pheromorph's circle, which they do seem to be, so it seems fine for us, even in the second run. Seems pretty consistent. Wait, no, there's someone with really high health. I hope we can burst him in time. 5 seconds out, it's going to be close. We might not get it. Oh no. Okay, we almost got it, but that's going to be the RNG factor of this. We're going to get 49 contribution points because we didn't quite get the kill. Now guys, basically I want to talk about tips. So you see this button, okay, you might not be able to see it because it's behind me, but basically this reputation quest button, like right here, if you look at it, this is what you want to click, and this is going to give the help to people who are building their buildings, and basically it's going to shorten the time period for them. And so you want to click that as much as you can whenever you see it, and your guildmates or your friends should try to do the same thing for you. Now, completing orders is your main way of progressing. You need to get these wish points in order to upgrade the level of your divine shard, and I think we just got enough with that I will be able to upgrade this divine shard right now to level 5. Leveling up your divine shard is really important, because then you get more buildings, you get more basically crop fields that you can harvest more crops on. And now we're gonna level it up, and now you want to click this friend, like, handshake button on top, and this is gonna send out a request to all my online players, just like you see over here, that I can help others and they will be able to help me as well. So depending on how active your friends are, you can actually speed this up quite substantially. So you'll let it sit for a while, let some people help you out, and then you can use speed ups if you want. Okay, so the things that are important in this mode are always make sure your crop yards are farming something, and I just have them all on wheat. Now, there is another resource that you can use now, which is going to be this ember leaf, and the ember leaf is used for spice bread. But kind of what you can do in your orders is, if you get an order that has spice bread like you have here, you can just abandon it, and then after 5 minutes another order will show up. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, and that's also kind of the most efficient strategy for this the divine shard level 4 we're at, because it's better for you to go for output that will be 2-starable and really consistently 2-star. So flatbread and toast are both easy to 2-star at divine shard level 4. So I'm going to show you in the kitchen. You can go here and it will show you also which ones are up for order, so that'll make your life easier. You know you need 3, so we'll just go one by one here, and we'll put on the auto button. And so this is the deck basically recommended. So heat control is a very strong card. You should usually fill your deck with heat control cards, and then whatever leftover ones you have, you put in the cuts. That's basically the strategy that a lot of people will want to be following. And if you have a new card which is called Slow Cook has amazing synergy with the heat controls, because it basically will buff up the value of the heat control cards, and so that is why Slow Cook does well with them. So those synergies, and once you get them unlocked, you can definitely run them. Like here we could run 3 heat control, 1 Slow Cook, but I'm just giving you an example that also works in lower levels, like before maybe you have the Slow Cook unlocked, like if you're divine shard level 3. So there we go, we've created 3 of these things. Now we're going to complete the order. And you want to do those star bonuses because it's just going to give you bonus rewards, and that is just going to be more efficient. This is another great one to do. Toast is efficient for us to actually create, and then also Copper Mask at this Divine Shard level 4. So Copper Mask and these other items, weapons, these are going to be made in the Forge. So for it, you will need different materials. As you see here, we're going to need this ore, and we're going to need 5 in total, right? We need 5 in total, so we need 5 times 25, which is 125. So then you're going to go over to your ore refinery, you're going to change it into the red copper, and then we're just going to add, like, you know, we have, this will make it around to 125, then we are done. Go back to the forge, and then you are going to forge times 5, auto it. And now this is a deck I'm running, Forge Expert and Forages. These are all really solid cards, and especially for the Copper Mask, it's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to get the 2-star if you're running these 4 different cards. So this is the recommended option. So we're done with those 5. Okay, so now we're done with that portion of the order, but the other portion is going to be the toast. So 3 for toast. Now for the toast, you're going to go to the kitchen and see exactly what ingredients you need. You're going to need wheat, but you're also going to need wood, and we have both. And we're going to go one by one. Now here you see for toast, this is a type of strategy you wanted to do. 3 heat controls and slow cook. Slow cook has great synergy with heat control because it triggers when flipping heat control a random color +4. That is really strong, and it can trigger up multiple times. So we're going to auto it, and then we're going to go in. And this is all, it isn't a guaranteed to always make a 2-star, but more often than not, you are going to be hitting 2-star. Like, it's like an 80 or 90% rate of getting a 2-star if you're running this full lineup. And so that's why toast is considered one of the best things that you can create. But the spice bread, like we talked about, okay, yeah, we got it, the hit. The spice bread, the problem with that is, like, at this Divine Shard level 4, you just do not have the cards basically upgraded enough or enough cards available that this is not reliably going to be anything above even a base thing, not even a 1-star or 2-star. So it's not efficient for you to be wasting your resources on it. It's better to just keep getting those 2-stars, which are much more consistent. So here we go. This is going to be the last one that we need. And there we go. So another safe, that was a really nice score, actually. That is another safe 2-star. So now we're done with that. And we just got it really efficient. All 2-star max. We're getting maximum star rewards. And that is just the most efficient way to get things done. Now, this arrow you should be avoiding because it requires wood to create. Also, getting it the high stars is really difficult. So you just abandon it and then you wait out the 5 minutes. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about these other heroes that we have here. So in the middle we have Haywin. Haywin or Parissa are both the best option. It can be either one of them. If we go ahead and assign the Haywin, so you can see here, Haywin, you want the crop production efficiency plus 15%, but you also want to look at the special bonus because each hero has a different special bonus. Parissa has a different special bonus, but they're both equal to the same amount. And the best one to have is increase crop harvest by a random amount. That is better than increase, for example, if we look at a different one. Okay, these are all random amounts. So all of these are good, basically. But, like, if you have them Supreme Plus, then they're going to be maxed out in terms of the efficiency. So that's another important thing. Moving over here to the lumber mill. So lumber mill, you want to have Corin, or you want to have, Corin is the best one because 5% chance to double lumber mill output, that's good. And then Woodborne, 8% chance to shape logs without using materials. Now, if you look at Athalia, this is not as good. 5% chance to yield bonus. It's better to have 8% chance of not using any materials when you create something. So that's better. In the kitchen, we have Granny, and Granny is going to be the recommended option. And that is because 10% chance to refund materials is the best thing. That is the best thing. These other ones with 1% stamina, 1% double output, that's too low of a percentage. You just don't want to go for it. In the forge, we have Damien, and he is the best one. 10% chance to refund materials during foraging, so Damien is going to be the best one for that. In the ore refinery, we have Vala, but Vala is good because of this. Again, 8% chance to smelt without using materials. Faye is also the same, 8% chance to smelt without using materials. So it can be either Vala or it can be Faye. Both are going to be the best options for that one, whichever one you have as Supreme Plus, basically. Okay, so next up we have this one. We have here mining efficiency. So best one is the Luca. Now Luca is better than Kruger. Kruger increases raw ore production efficiency by 10%. But the thing is, random is usually, from what people have calculated, 10 to 20%. And so it's just better to be having random 10 to 20% rather than just strictly 10%. So it's better to have Luca here rather than Kruger. But Kruger would be like the second best option here. Don't put a Hypogean because they have issues, right? They're going to cause problems for your farm, for your homestead. Okay, so next up we have the lumber mill. And this is the funniest and saddest thing. Almost is one of the best ones here. He's basically hired to chop down his own brothers. But anyway, Sylvan Blessings increases log harvest output by random amount. Again, you want that random and you want the 15%. So Supreme Plus Almas, and most people have that. Now, these other ones, this is the weird thing. Chippy has a good effect, Familiar Magic, random amount, but he doesn't have the good logging site efficiency plus 2%. So when we get a second one of these, I don't know what is going to be the second best option. Someone was saying Chippy, but I'm not sure. I would still probably go for Scarlet or Brutus. But Chippy is not, honestly, not bad because he has a perfect, basically, special bonus, but he doesn't have the best base bonus. And now for this altar, it's going to be Citrana. She is the best one. Cassidy is not bad, but this is 10%. And again, Citrana is going to be the random amount. And random amount is preferred. So that is basically it. So anyway, guys, those are basically going to be all the tips I have for you for Homestead. Hopefully this is helpful. Good luck with all of this. And yeah, you can use your speed ups. You have some speed ups to begin with. And I probably will use off video. And then you will just be able to get this completed quicker. But don't use diamonds. There's no rush in this mode. So do not use your diamonds for anything. Like even these orders, you might be impatient and you want to discover now. Okay, Briella has come back, but he only wants flatbread. So we'll do that because that's an easy 2-star. But don't use these diamonds. It might be tempting, but it's just a waste. There's no rush. There's no pressure in this game mode. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Good luck in Homestead. If you have any other tips, you can feel free to share them in the comment section down below. But thanks for watching. If you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and a pinned comment. There's the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.